Researchers believe they've discovered a location for a possible future base on the moon. Analysis of NASA data has found a cave believed to be about 80 metres long and 45 metres wide. That's a cool cave. Scientists say it's probably an empty lava tube.
Hey everybody, welcome to Studio 64. My name's David. I've been searching the interzones for some more science, space and tech news to share with you. And I came across this. It's Sputnik International. This should be interesting. Moon cave offers hope as exploration base. This should be very, very interesting actually. Yes, the cave is 45 metres wide and nearly 80 metres long, an area which could be covered by about 14 tennis courts, one report revealed. This should be really interesting. Scientists for the first time have discovered a cave on Earth's moon. The underground cave, which is accessible from the surface, could be the perfect spot to build a future lunar base. The cave lies about 492 feet below the moon's surface and could offer shelter from the harsh surface environment, the study published in Nature on Monday said. Now, as usual, I'll leave the link to the main article below the video so you can pop in, check out these embedded links, go for a bit of a deeper dive beyond the main article if you wish to do so. Now, the 147-foot wide and 260-foot long cave is located about 250 miles from where the Apollo 11 carrying astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin landed 55 years ago. The researchers note that this is just one probably of hundreds of caves hidden in an underground undiscovered world. Now, radar data collected by NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter revealed the cave to be what it is most likely, an empty lava tube. Interesting. I read a book in the 70s when I was just a wee kiddie by a guy called Colin Wilson, and called Our Magnificent Spaceship Moon. And that was about the moon being hollow and his theory about it could have been an alien spacecraft. That's conjecture and that's his opinion and his theory. That's fine. But he was right about the hollow bit. There's a lot of empty lava tubes, and he didn't call them lava tubes, but there's a lot of, underground caves and things like that. Very interesting. You should check it out. Colin Wilson. Very interesting book. Lunar orbiters first saw these subsurface openings more than a decade ago, and it's believed that many of them connect to underground caves such as lava tubes that form through volcanic processes. Now, this particular cave was found by Lorenzo Bruzzoni and Leonardo Carrier, sorry about that, Leonardo, at the University of Trento in Italy. The researchers used radar to penetrate the opening of a pit on a rocky plain called the Mare Tranquillitatis, tell I'm an astronomer, which is visible to a stargazer's naked eye. Now we have a little video here to give us a bit of background on these lava tubes, these little moon caves, if you like. It's very, very interesting. Let's check it out, and we'll carry on the conversation when we come out the other side. It's absolutely amazing.
No cave.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, a cave in space was dangerous. Scientists now say one could be a promising site for a lunar base.
So we speculated for a long time, but now having this, what seems to be a good confirmation of it, you sort of do start to look at the moon a little bit differently.
A renewed space race is underway, with countries looking to return to the moon to mine the rare elements scientists believe are there. The cave, in what's called the Sea of Tranquility, which is actually a plain, could help. It's about 100 meters wide and looks to be about 100 meters deep. There's a conduit underneath it, and astronauts could live there, sheltered from the radiation and meteorites and harsh extremes on the surface.
It's one small step for man.
It's only about 400 kilometers from where Neil Armstrong took our species' first steps on the moon, and it could help launch us further. The Artemis program, which includes Canada, aims to return to the lunar surface by the end of the decade, and then to the red planet, where scientists have spotted around 1,000 caves.
Mars does not have a magnetic field to block a lot of that harmful solar radiation. So going either underground or into a cave sort of system does give you that added protection.
The findings come from a new analysis published by the Nature journal, and the Italian research team calls for robots to explore the cave. That's likely still years away, but finding a safe place to live on the moon could be a foothold to step among the stars. Nathaniel Dove, Global News.
Well, that was incredible, wasn't it? I just love this stuff. And as I said, I did a video a while back. They found something similar on Mars too. Check the channel for that. It's absolutely incredible. Yes, it's really exciting when you make these discoveries and you look at these images, you realize you're the first person in history of humanity to see it, Kader said. Life on Earth began in caves, so it makes sense that humans could live inside them on the moon. Now, Helen Sharman, the first British astronaut to travel in space, told BBC that the cave could be a good spot for those inhabiting the moon to seek shelter from radiation, extreme temperatures and space weather. She also suggested that humans may begin living in lunar pits in 2 to 3 decades. Now, Catherine Joy, a professor in earth sciences at the University of Manchester in the UK, also noted that lunar cave systems have been proposed as great places to site future crewed bases because the thick cave ceiling of rock is ideal to protect people and infrastructure from the wildly varying day-night lunar surface temperature variations and to block high-energy radiation which bathes the lunar surface, which would make sense. That way we could hopefully get, and if there are any geologists or engineers out there watching this video, please drop a comment down below because love to hear from you. Particularly, hey, in Australia at Lightning Ridge, the people live underground in caves. They're paid out opal mines, and people have turned them into wonderful houses and like a little flat underground, like an apartment underground. Because it's so hot there, that's why people live under the ground. So I was just thinking along the lines of, if we can get climate control there at Lightning Ridge in these old opal mines, we could use climate control in these Moon and Mars lava tubes. It'd be very interesting indeed. I know a lava tube is different to an old played out opal mine, but the principle could be the same. What do you think? Let us know down in the comments. However, we currently know very little about the underground structures below these pit entrances. Researchers hope to use ground-penetrating radar cameras and even robots to map the cave, which could help with the exploration of caves on Mars in the future. Yeah, because as I said, I've done a video on that. It's absolutely amazing. But for the time being, the moon's cave could tell us about its history as well as the history of the solar system. The rocks inside may have been preserved and could offer an exciting research opportunity for scientists. Exciting's not the word. Absolutely, wow, as I've said before, it gets me all excited. It gets me all hot and bothered down in my nerdy nether regions. Yes, but then again, my personal life is no concern of yours. Yes. Absolutely awesome, incredibly amazing, and I just can't wait to hear more about this. We're going to have to keep up to date on this one because can you imagine if we can get to the moon with the Artemis project, Artemis 3, that will be a great place to check out. As I said, I'm not a moon geologist. It may be a million miles away, but it's possible with a future mission we could actually get there, and that would be absolutely awesome, wouldn't it? Incredible. All right, well, my name is David. Thanks for joining me for another Studio 64 Science, Space and Tech News update. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're up for it, drop a comment down below the video because I'd love to hear what you think. All right, take care, and as I always say, if you can't be good at it. And as I also always say,
My nipples are very sensitive.